Welcome back to my channel, Math and Language, and we're going to talk about profitability ratio. So may table tayo dito. We're going to solve two problems. Ito yung unang problem, Company X. So si Company X, ang given niya dito ay total assets, which is 500,000 pesos, total liabilities, 200K, total equity, 300K, total sales is 1 million, and net income is 100,000 pesos. Tapos ang hahanapin natin dito is, ayun, lima. Return on equity, blanco, return on assets, asset turnover, profit margin, capital multiplier. This is the easy part. Meron ba tayong second problem, which is iba naman yung nawawala. So let's go to the formulas na kailangan natin malaman. So gross profit, formula niya is gross profit over net sales. So in-indicate margin between selling price and cost of goods sold. Return on sales naman, net profit after tax over net sales. So yeah, and it indicates net income generated by each peso of sale. Next is return on assets. Pag return on assets, operating income over total operating assets. So reveals the amount of net income generated by each peso invested. So kung mas mataas yung ROE mo or return on asset, it indicates that yung company mo ay efficient sa paggamit ng resources. Okay? So, return on assets is percentage yan, ha? So, mas mataas yung percentage, I mean, uy, good job, yung company, ginagamit maigi yung resources niya to generate income. Kaya, di ba, income dito tapos assets. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Return on equity naman, that's net income over total equity. So, ang purpose niya daw indicates profitability of stockholders' investments. So, sure na ba yun? Return on equity, in layman's term, parang sinasabi niya, gaano ba kagaling yung kumpanya na gamitin yung pera na ininvest by its owners. So, yung mga owners yung nag-contribute ng pera dun sa business. Okay? Asset turnover naman, net sales over total assets. It indicates how efficiently assets are used to generate sales. Yun yun. Profit margin, net income over total sales. So, profit margin, ginagamit to para malaman natin yung company, how much the company makes for every dollar of sales. For example, nagbebenta ka ng, ano bang pwedeng ibenta? Let's say, chicheria. Chicheria na lang. Ang benta mo dito sa chicheria na to ay 10 pesos. Tapos, kunyari lang, meron tayong, o sige, 100 pesos na lang. Meron tayong profit margin na 10%. So, kung may 10% profit margin ka, kunin mo yung 10% nito, for every benta mo ng isang chichirya, may makukuha kang 10 pesos na profit. Mm-mm. Kasi 90 dun yung cost. So that's profit margin. Okay, 10% eh. Kung ang profit margin mo naman ay, for example, is 20%, so for every benta mo ng chichirya, you will get 20 pesos. Ganun ang profit margin. Next one is capital multiplier, total assets over total equity. So, sir, paano ba yan? Ano ba yung capital multiplier na to? Capital multiplier is like how much of its company are funded by debt. Siyempre, pag bibili ka ng, mag-start ka ng business, pwedeng yung sarili mong pera, own money, or mangungutang ka, which is debt. That's a liability, di ba? Kaya nga, liability. For this one, dito mo malalaman how much your business uh, or the things that you need, like your equipment, things that you paid for para using loans. Kailangan din natin malaman yun. Okay? So, hindi to sariling pera. Nangutang ka. Mm. So, ang sagot dito, hindi siya percentage. Kunyari, dapat ang sagot ay times. Parang 2 times, 3 times. Kung ang final answer ay 5, ang ilalagay mo ay 5 times. Okay? Hindi siya 5x, 5 times. So, let's start na by solving this one. So, try natin sagutan, return on equity. Ano ba hanapin ng return on equity? We have net income over total equity. Meron ba tayong net income? Yes. How about total equity? Meron din. Ano formula? net income over total equity. So that will be 100,000 over 300,000, and that will be around 33.33%. Pakita ko sa calcu. So 100,000 divide mo ng 300,000. Yan. Naka-decimal siya and you just multiply it by 100 and you add the percent sign. Two decimal places. Yeah, it depends on your instructor kung gusto niya one decimal point. But you have to clarify it. But usually, it's two decimal places. Okay? Moving on. So, lagi ko ni sagot dito, ha? So, this one is, ano magandang, ito na lang, 33.33%. Return on assets naman, pwede natin sagutin to. Operating income or net income, total operating assets. So, similar siya dito. Yung operating income, similar siya sa net income. At total operating assets, ito na rin gagamitin natin yung total assets for this problem. Okay? Unless na lang specify yung operating assets lang mismo. Anyway, so operating income is 100,000. Total assets natin ay 500,000. So, let's solve. 100,000 divide mo ng 500k and that will be 0.2. Check natin. Yes, 0.2 siya. Or this one is just 20%. Mhm. So, alam na natin ang return on assets is 20%, right? Dali lang, di ba? Pag ganito yung binigay. Asset turnover. Asset turnover, ang formula natin is net sales over mo ng total assets. So, paano mahanap yung net? Dito ba yung net sales natin? Yes, 1 million. And, lagi ko na asset turnover para mabilis. Okay. Ang 80 natin ay, okay, total sales. Okay, net sales. Tapos, over mo siya ng total assets, which is 500k. That's 1 million divided by 500k, that's 2. And for this one, we don't just put 2 here, okay? We put times asset turnover. How many times? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, or 4.5 times, okay? Next, we have profit margin. Pag profit margin, ang formula natin daw dito is net income over total sales. Do we have net income? Yes. Do we have total sales? Yes. So profit margin PM is equal to 100 K over mo ng 1 million. So that will be around 10%, right? 100,000 divide mo ng 1 million, 0.1. Or that's just 10%. Mm. So for every benta mo, kunyari, meron kang binibenta na sardinas. This is 50 pesos, right? You're making benta to this one is to this sardinas for 50 pesos. So kung 10% ng profit margin mo, mayroon kang profit na 5 pesos kada sardinas na you make benta. Okay? So I'll just put 10% here. Mhm. Capital multiplier naman, alamin natin yung formula niya. Okay, I'll just make bura this one. For capital multiplier, we have total assets over total equity. Given ba siya? Yes. Dali lang, no? Pag given yung mga kailangan natin. Total assets over total equity, we have um, CM, ano ulit yun? 500,000, 500K, divide mo ng 300K. And I'll just use a calculator. That's 1.67. Mm-mm. And for this one, hindi pwedeng percent dyan. You need to use times. So, 1.67 times. Kung ang sagot ay 3.5, edi 3.5 times din. Okay? Alright. So, we're done? No, not yet. Because we have another problem. At nilagay ko siya dito sa pinakababa. Okay. What if company Y, ang nawawala, yung total assets, total liabilities, total equity, total sales, return on equity, pati profit margin. So, apat lang yung binigay sa atin. Okay. How are we going to do this? Let's start by Yan, lagyan natin yung mga formula na kailangan natin. Make sure you memorize this one. Kasi pag sa exam, hindi ibibigay ito. I mean, 90% of the time, of course. So let's start with total assets. Ano bang um, meron dito? Sa formula, sa return on assets, hanapin mo yung included siya sa formula. So pag total assets included to dito, total operating assets. Tapos ito. Check mo muna. Wait, ito yung total assets, diba? Meron ka bang return on assets? Yes. Meron ka bang operating income? Meron din. So ang masasolve ba natin ang total assets? Yes, masasolve natin because we have two here. Isa lang yung missing sa formula. Kasi tatlo sila eh. Okay, ROE daw ay operating income or net income 80K. Oops, sorry. Lagi ko muna yung dito yung formula net income over total assets. And we substitute that one. ROE daw is 16%. Pag 16%, you try to convert it to decimal first. Kasi hindi lahat ng calculator, baka pag pinindot mo, iba yung sasagutin niya eh. So, 0.16 yan. Okay, paano naging 16%? I'll show you. Pag 16%, remove mo yung percent sign, divide mo ng 100, and you have 0.16 here. Net income natin is 80,000. TA, total assets, hindi natin alam. Yan, TA. So, for that one, you just cross multiply. At ito, mapupunta dito. So, okay, I'll show you step by step that will be 0.16 TA is equal to 80K. Sir, bakit 80K lang yung dito? Kasi wala naman number dito eh. We assume that is just one, right? So, this one, transpose mo yung 0.16, magiging 80K over mo ng 0.16. Yan. So, TA is equal to 80,000. Divide mo ng 0.16. You have 500,000. Okay. So for total assets, we have 500,000. Okay. So one down, five to go. Brain ko na rin to. Yan. Or balikan nyo na sa video. Kung pause nyo na lang. Anyway, total liabilities. Meron ba dito nakalagay na total liabilities sa mga formula natin? Wala. But we know sa basic accounting, asset is equal to liability plus equity. Malalaman natin yung liability. Ang problema, meron ba tayong equity? Total equity? Wala. So, skip muna. Skip muna to. Total equity naman, ano yung mga equity? Hindi, hanapin mo yung mga formula na may equity. This one. And also this one. Right? So, we can solve for total equity. Right? So, let's have capital multiplier. Meron tayo niyan. Total assets ito. Hmm. So, capital multiplier, CM is equal to TA, total assets over total equity. Ang CM natin, that will be 2.5. Ang total assets is 500K. Total equity natin ay wala. So, pag ganyan, pwede mong iswap. Hmm, dito to. Ito mo pupunta dito. I'll show you. That will be total equity is equal to 500K over 2.5, right? Total equity is equal to, let me just get my calculator. 500,000 divided by 2.5, 200K. Okay? So, total equity is 200,000. So, pwede na ba natin sagutan yung total liabilities? Yes, because we have the asset and we have the that's liabilities plus equity, right? Paano hanapin yung liabilities? So, iswap mo. Pag, pag muna sa kabilang backward, edi magiging minus yan. Di ba? Hmm. So, yung ganyan, magiging, yung asset ilipat mo. Negative liabilities. Hmm. Or tapos, multiply both sides by negative 1. Yan, negative equity minus asset. Or, we can just put it like this. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, negative equity is just negative asset plus equity. Multiply both sides by negative 1, that will be liabilities, asset minus equity. Yun. Pinahirapan ko ba sarili ko? So liabilities, that will be 500,000 minus 200K, and we have 300K here. Mhm. So total liabilities natin ay 300,000. Paano naman pa pag return on equity? Pag return on equity, check natin. Meron ba tayong net income? Yes. Meron ba tayong total equity? Meron din. So, masasolve na natin siya. I'll just make Bura this one para may space tayo. Okay. So, net income, patingin nga ulit. Return on equity, ROE, is net income over total equity. ROE is equal to 80,000 over mo ng total equity, which is 200K. Mhm. So, that will be 80,000 divided by 200,000. That's 0.4. Mhm. And convert it to percent, that will be 40%. Paano? Yung 0.4 multiply mo ng 100, lagay mo ng percent sign. Tada! Return on equity. So, profit margin na lang. Profit margin, we have net income over total sales. I'll just make Bura this one again. Net income. Net income natin. Okay, PM is 80K over mo ng total sales. Mhm. Oh, wala ba pala tayong total sales? So, we should solve that first, right? Mhm. Okay. Solve muna natin yung total sales. I forgot. Paano natin hahanapin yung total sales? Okay. Hanapin natin. Meron ba dito na kailangan yung total sales? Let's check. This one, return on sales. Wala naman tayong return on sales din sa problem. Return on equity, no? Asset turnover. Meron tayong, ito, net sales to, di ba? Asset turnover, 80, is equal to net sales over mo ng total assets. Meron ba tayong asset turnover? Yes. Net sales ay yung hinahanap natin. Total asset, yes, meron tayo. So, isa lang yung nawawala. Good. Asset turnover is 1.6. Net sales natin, total sales, hindi natin alam. Over total assets, which is 500,000. So, multiply mo lang yan. That's basic algebra. And we will have 500K times mo ng 1.6. Sa algebra, kapag nagpa-parenthesis ka ng dalawang numbers, magkatabi sila, that's multiplication. So, net sales. Baliktarin ko lang. Net sales is equal to mhm, 500,000 times mo ng 1.6, 800,000. So, lalagay ko dito is 800,000. Mhm. Paano naman pag profit margin? Masasolve na natin kasi meron na tayong net income over total sales. Burahin ko lang. So, profit margin is net income over total sales. So, PM net income is 80K over total sales, 800,000. Gamit ka calcu, 80,000 divide mo ng 800,000, 0.1. And you convert it to percent. So, 0.1 multiply mo ng 100, got 10, right? But you add percent here. And there you have it. So for company Y, total assets natin is 500,000. Total liabilities is 300,000 pesos. Total equity is 200,000 pesos. Total sales is 800,000. Of course, you put the peso sign na. Unless na lang kung ibang currency siya or wala. Net income is 80,000, return on equity is 40%, return on assets 16%, asset turnover is 1.6 times, and profit margin is 10%. And lastly, we have capital multiplier, which is 2.5. And that's the end of the lesson for profitability ratios under financial management. I'll see you again. If you have questions or in need of clarifications, please let me know or just comment down. Thank you. Bye.